Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the LSU Tigers taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Landry. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! What a grab and go for the score. Start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Throws to the tight end. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Giving him his pads. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackle is made after the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Pettis. Buying some time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Jackson. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Back to pass, it's Pettis. Going for it all. Snags it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Setting up the screen. Across the 25. He's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 45. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Looking to throw, it's Landry. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, trying to get to him. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end.
LSU 22, Notre Dame 13.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play.
Here we go. Freedom.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running the route, give him an opportunity.
And they're able to make the tackle. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you up.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Trying to pound it in. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the two-point try is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Notre Dame 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up. This thing...
And down he goes back into 3.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line.
Off he goes. Powers through. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That's one way to make sure you avoid a safety. Just get it to the other end of the field. It's 1st and 10 in plus territory. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking for a gap. It's Love. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Love. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's DeMarco. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Moving away from pressure. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy. And
makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time in bounds.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Notre Dame, 19.
Coming out with it, it's Young. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over 1st and 10.
come the Irish, back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm rotating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Landry. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now facing a 3rd and long. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Goes to the option. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They're setting up the screen. Still running up the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's DeMarco. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football play.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Extending the play. Finds a man in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Coming after it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Hubs it downfield. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm over it, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Gets away. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And makes the score LSU 46.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 34 set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4.
Get set.
To throw, it's Landry. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Now the pitch. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
Can anyone catch him? And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Quick pass on the jet motion. Plows through the defense. Past the 25. Got a lot of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Dropping back, it's Landry. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. At the 30. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
An unbelievable unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Both of these teams working over this scoreboard so far, Jesse.
And I think for the offense on the field now, they can't worry about the other offense. Obviously, they've both been having success. You just got to focus on yourself, keep executing, because you've been lighting up the scoreboard.
And defensively, heck, you might as well be aggressive. All you got to do is get one turnover, get the ball back to your offense, because your offense has been great all day long.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. LSU right back to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I just love how tight ends are used nowadays. They don't just line them up on the line anymore and say, go play ball. Move him all over the field. He can catch the football. He's a matchup nightmare. Continue to exploit him. Continue to move him around. That's why that dude has over 150 yards receiving right now.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Around the corner, it's Durham. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking to pass. It's Landry. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. LSU lining up first and goal. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Touchdown LSU! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
46.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that.
Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
So you're saying there's a chance. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percent.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU quick to the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a man. It's Pettis. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Returner is brought down at the 39. And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over. 1st and 10.
Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Landry. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Keeps the legs moving. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. This is a 3rd and long. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. This guy can throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
He'll take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking downfield, it's Pettis. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been